Let's see. All right, we're good, Ginger?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all good.
All right. All right. Hey, everybody. Let's talk about something that can make or break your med spa, and that's going to be efficiency. So, are you wasting time on manual processes? If you are, you're not alone, because most med spas are really busy at being busy. And we know that busy is not productive, and sometimes busy doesn't generate revenue, right? So, the real question is, are your systems working for you, or are you working for your systems? Ultimately, that's the big question. And in today's landscape of medical and med spa aesthetics, right? AI, artificial intelligence, is the practice that is no longer a luxury. It's no longer a luxury, it's a necessity, right? It's going to offer us the transformative solutions, the answers that are going to help us streamline our operations, enhance our patient experiences, and boost revenue. So let's explore how AI can, in all aspects of this, improve your practice to give you more success, all the way from your client communication to your patient care. All right. Hello to all our Instagram viewers. I don't know, Desiree, Scott, nice to meet you. All right. So let me I want to talk today about a few key areas that we can focus on right from the beginning. Okay. So how does your team communicate? Are you playing phone tag all day? Do you have a streamlined way to track your messages? Are you following up with your clients? Or are you relying on those sticky notes and your memory to complete your consultation and treatment notes? There's so many things from inventory to KPI that if you're using the tools that are out there for you, then you can streamline your efficiency in all areas of your clinic and med spa. So we're going to dive in how AI and automation can eliminate the chaos and tighten up your systems, save you time, and make you more money. All right? Because ultimately, if you aren't working your system, you're going to be exhausted, right? You're going to be wearing all the hats. So let's fix that. So the key to scaling and making more money, it's not going to be more hours of work, right? It's going to be really leveraging AI and automations to work smarter, not harder. Now, I've been implementing this with a few of my clients lately, all of my clients lately. Most of them are excited, some aren't. But what I find is that in the implementation process of really starting to look at how we can integrate these systems, that they're kind of like, whoa. Oh, my team members, we talked about it. We're just not sure. We think maybe let's just go back to emailing. Yeah, they felt really comfortable with that. Or let's just go back to those text threads, because that's really like, that was the way we did it, right? But is that efficient? Is that effective? The answer is no, because by incorporating AI and automations and systems and workflows into your practice, it's going to give you more time to be client focused, client engaged, right? So this gives us time to do a plethora of things. Here at Diamond, we call it the 99 generating activities, right? That you could be doing. So why do these mundane tasks that can easily be replicated by these systems so that your providers can hunt for their food? You can be innovative. You can grow and scale at the rate that you want. So don't be scared. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about some key areas that we can jump into right away that you can kind of take a look at. And I want to ask you a few questions so you can be reflective about really how is your practice managing these aspects. So first one is going to be communication and task management with your team. What does that look like in your clinic? What does that look like in your med spa? We know that communication and follow through are cornerstones of success for your clinic. So are you using these AI platforms to centralize all of these processes, put them all together so that there isn't miscommunication and those tasks don't go and slip through the cracks, right? I have a lot of clients that we build a lot of systems and they never get implemented because we don't follow through because some other thing came up and we just didn't get around to it, right? So you can use communication tools like Slack that incorporates AI to like prioritize messages and automate routine responses. And there's some others out there as well. And then ClickUp or Asana. There's a lot of different things that you can do for task management, but incorporating the AI within those systems to really maximize your efforts when you're trying to implement or build out projects, right? Project management. And that's what we do here. That's what I do here at Diamond is I help my team, I help my clients understand like what really works for them. What's going to plug that hole when we look under the hood and we find all of the leaky holes in our buckets, right? What is the best way that we can maximize our efforts without increasing our payroll? So understanding how you communicate with your team, how you follow through with implementation and task management is really important. So how do you communicate? Think about it. How do you do project management within your clinic or med spa? Now, number 2 is going to be your client communication and the follow-up process. So how do you communicate with your actual patients? What does that look like? How do you maintain consistent, personalized, not just consistent communication, but personalized communication that's going to foster that loyalty and give you those retention rates that you really want, right? So AI can come in and it can really go in and look. It can look at your systems and automate and ensure that nothing's ever overlooked. So is that through your EMR? Does your EMR use AI to set up your workflows when you have invasive appointments? What does it look like when they need to come back? Are you targeting that? What is your system for continuing your communication, your outreach, your engagement with your clients, which is really important. We always want to be top of mind there, right? So making sure that they're getting those, they're receiving those, that's going to be the key to reducing those no-shows, right? And enhancing that client experience by always remaining on top of your game and not having someone manually type out a response or get on the phone call and call them. Not to say those aren't important, but you need to be incorporating these other systems in order to do that. And things like I said, like obviously there's a lot of systems out there, but that's what we can help you do. So let's talk about it. How do you communicate with your clients? When the follow-up appointment, when the follow-up comes, what does that look like for you? Third, lead management and booking efficiency. So how are you converting your leads into actual appointments? How are you being efficient with following up with them and consistently nurturing that lead as it comes in? We spend a lot of money on marketing and getting people in the doors, right? But what does that look like? And here at Diamond, well, we're masters of it, right? We've really locked it in and figured out how to use all of these tools in our tool belts to make sure that we're nurturing our clients, that we're getting them on your books and getting butts in the seats for our clients. So we're getting real time using workflows, using automations, using our AI. You're offering real time booking options that is not like if someone messages you in the middle of the night, what happens? If someone messages your med spa or calls you in the middle of the night or on a Saturday evening, what happens? Do we wait till Sunday or Monday when we're open to message them or call them? Or are we optimizing our scheduling systems, right? What about our chatbots on our website? If you're not using CRM, if you're not using someone to follow through with that with your lead management, what happens then? Who is responsible for answering those? What does that look like? So setting up these systems is going to give you real-time action, right? Because we know if we're not optimizing these systems, we're leaving money on the table 100% of the time. So how do you nurture your leads? How do you get your clients booked? What does that look like when someone messages you or reaches out to you in your clinic or med spa? What is the first thing that they see or happen? Are they waiting around? Because we know if they wait, they're going to get captured by someone else. Because we're always thinking forward, right? Forward thinking, or we're going to get left behind. Number 4, inventory management. Now, this is a really big one right now. This is a really big one because several companies have come out right now and they're changing the way that we do inventory. So are you efficiently managing your inventory? Are you ensuring that the right products are available all the time? We don't have products expiring, right? We're not wasteful and we're not losing money, right? How do we reduce our cost? We have automated AI inventory systems put into place. It's going to be predictive stock. We're going to understand our usage trends. We're going to be able to forecast demand. We're going to be able to automate reordering. So who's doing that for you? Are you still manually putting those on the shelf and counting them and going, okay, this is how many we had last week? Are we still expecting our team members to do that? We know that human error does not ensure accuracy. So understanding that there's several platforms out there right now that want to help you with that. So in real time, you know exactly what retail, what back bar, what products you've used, when to wait, when to buy, when to save money. It's quite impressive. And so I had a client that we kind of dove into her, inventory process, which was pretty non-existent. And once we started looking at it and establishing it, and then going back and doing an audit and a deep dive, and she had lost over $100,000 that year just in human error, in usage from staff members, from not having oversight over it, and theft. And so once we were able to kind of put these tools into play, now she's efficiently, effectively able to monitor this with less manpower and more time, and she's in the know all the time. So really diving into that, how do you manage your inventory? Do you have a process? Do you have a system? 5, your financials. Okay, I say it every time I get on here, but anyone who knows me knows that I am mad for numbers, right? I love them. I love understanding them. I love seeing them. I love diving into them with my clients and seeing trends and where they're going and how they're, like, obviously all of our wins that we have, but how are you tracking your numbers? Because for those of you who are just doing it at the beginning of the month, every month, and you never look at your numbers until then, well, you're doing it wrong. You need to be doing it daily. You need to dive in and you need to understand them. And so incorporating AI so that you can understand your financial health is going to be really important when you're trying to make those informed decisions about your growth strategies, where you're going. So having real financial analytics is really important, right? Because ultimately, we know that that's what drives revenue, right? Knowing your numbers matters. And AI has several different options that can help you with this. Several EMRs have this built in, which is beautiful, but there's dashboards that can be created that can integrate with all of your systems and can absolutely give you real-time data right on the nose, right? How many hours a month do you spend capturing that data and putting it together, right? So this is an easy one. If you're not doing it, you need to do it. And if you're not using AI, I highly recommend it. So how do you capture numbers? How do you make sure your team understands them? And how do you grow from there? Okay, number 6, how do you enhance your patient journey? Okay, so from the initial contact of your client to the follow-ups, to your automations, all of it should be seamless, right? You want to make sure that they want to drive past every other med spa and clinic in your area or center to get to you, right? Because price is irrelevant, because their experience is amazing. It's great. It's excellent. It's everything they've ever wanted. But how do you get there, right? So using this time to really be patient focused is important. So when I was practicing as a medical esthetician, I would dive into a client, right? And I would try to build out my plan for them. And I would try to build a relationship with them and really find out about them. And so when I'm, done with my appointment and being amazing, and then now they're like super excited. Now I have, well, what do I have to do? I have my treatment notes to do. I have my next appointment notes to do. I have to set up their appointment, right? I'm doing all of these manual things that I don't even know how I did at that time, but I would write down something that stood out from their appointment. I would write next steps. I would build out my plan for their medical grade skincare. And I had back-to-back clients. So I was always thinking while I was in the appointment, right? Okay, what's this next? And don't forget this. And oh, I want to add this, right? I wasn't really engaged with my client. Same thing when I started consulting. I remember when I started back in consulting, I'm on a call with a client and I'm writing down and I'm typing in all of the things I needed to do for them and trying to also come up with great solutions to solve all of their problems. And after the call is over, I'm typing again and I'm writing up their follow-ups and I'm putting together their plan. I have no idea how I did it, because now I do it in less than 30 seconds. In less than 30 seconds, because they're AI-powered tools to use in the treatment room that can capture all of your treatment notes, all of your records. You can build out your templates so that it fills in everything just by speaking to it. It can do next steps. It can remind you of notes. It can set those reminders. There's lots of different apps that you can use in the treatment room to save you time. And we know what? Time equals money. So keeping in mind that, there's other systems and software and apps out right now that can help you even in the consultation to build out those treatment plans, to give visuals to your clients so that you're able to they can see what the results are going to be after you incorporate all of these treatments into your treatment plan. So there's a lot of opportunity to give that client all of the tools that they need in order to move forward, to get the results they desire, but also the tools that your providers and your team members need in order to give them the time to just be solely client focused and not doing these mundane tasks that really aren't important. So what are you doing in your patient journey? What are you doing to enhance that client experience with all the tools and systems that we have in play right now? I would challenge you because there are many. There are many. And you want that. You want to give them the freedom to really focus on what's important, right? So my takeaway from all of this, those are my top 6 that you could jump into right away and really dive into with no problem at all. And my takeaway from this is embrace AI and have the competitive edge. Don't be left behind. Don't be the ones that are still writing out those paper charts or not optimizing your EMR or finding an EMR that's incorporating AI in order to maximize your efforts, right? So what I challenge you to do today is to go through and really look at what are your biggest pain points? Where's the bottleneck? Where is it really that you could start and then go slow and incorporate it with your team to maximize? Everyone will eventually get on board or they'll get off, right? Because putting AI, incorporating it into your operations, it's not about replacing that human touch, your branding, right? It's about enhancing your capabilities. It's about being able to replicate yourself over and over, to be better for your client, to show up for the med spa, to grow your business. So embrace it, right? It's not going anywhere. It's not going to go anywhere. So if you truly dive in and you start looking at all the areas where you can add it, you're going to increase your efficiency for sure, right? You're going to be forward thinking, right? All the tires on the wheels are moving forward. You're going to enhance your profitability. No brainer. You're going to have more time to be client focused, and you're going to improve that patient engagement, that patient experience that's really going to drive those sales, right? Because that's what we want. We want them to be educated so that they can really truly understand how to get the results they desire. So if you do not have a system, you are the system. That's why you're exhausted, and we can fix it. So what I do here with my clients is we really dive in and we look at what are all the leaky holes, right? Where in our bucket can we really fix, optimize their operations and tighten up their ship and use the tools in our industry to systematize everything so that they're able to really build and grow and innovate. And so it doesn't matter if you're looking to sell your practice or you're opening a brand new spa or you want to increase your revenue or maybe just have more time for yourself because you're not wearing all the hats. Then diving into your systems and really looking under the hood, rolling your sleeves up. That's what I do with my clients to make sure that they are able to reach the goals they want. You know, if they want to franchise, if they want to scale their business, that's what you're able to do. And if you're not implementing these systems, it's going to be really difficult in order for you to do and reach your goals. So make sure that you're diving in and make sure that you're looking internally at like, what is the biggest issue that you think that you can fix? And then if you'd like to book a strategy session, click the link in my bio and we can kind of look under the hood and see where we can make you more efficient and systematize your operation in order to get you to that end goal. Do we have any questions from anyone before we jump off here and finish up? Let's see. Anybody have any questions? Let's see. Yes, absolutely. You need an AI innovator. I would love to connect. Yes, definitely. Click the link in the bio. That's Court Approved Aesthetics. I would love to talk to you. Welcome, Lindley Law, On Point, Spa. We have a lot of people joining today. Monica, Texas, Tiffany True. Anybody else have any questions before we jump off and we will get on with our day? Nope. All right, perfect. So if you love this training, oh wait, we might have one more. Nope. Okay, thank you very much. All right, if you love this training, make sure that you share it with your team and other med spas that can benefit. You can always catch the replay on our YouTube channel to get access to more trainings that's going to help you grow your med spa, your clinic, your surgery center. Visit our link tree or our social bio, and be sure to join us live every Wednesday, 2:30 Central Time, same place. Find us on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn. All right, thanks, guys. Hello, hello. Hello, anybody? Does anybody have any questions before we jump off? Nope. All right, guys.